are. We are off the tap. I'm Skinny Jeans.
Who am I? I'm Chad the Tank.
And we are the Kissing Cousins. And this week, we're hitting up Funkwerks Brewing. It's a raspberry Provincial sour. Alright? Okay, so this is a little bit out of our realm, maybe.
It's actually a sour ale.
Sour ale. Oh, so it's a sour.
Not a Provincial sour.
Oh, sorry.
Provincial is just the name.
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
sour ale.
The guy that can't spell is correcting me on what we're drinking today. Unbelievable. Can you believe
it's
this?
It's a style of beer. I know my beers. I don't know my words, but I know my beers.
At least someone knows what the hell's going on. So, this place opened up in 2010 out of Fort Collins, Colorado.
Big CO.
Yeah.
A lot going on out there.
A lot what we have going on these next few weeks is basically beers that Tad has brought home from his 3-month outing in Colorado when he was out there for work.
Bootleg. Gotta hustle that shit back, right?
You can call it that, basically. So, this place distributes to 11 different states. They're Saison-focused brewery. So, the sour might be a little bit out of their wheelhouse. But they specialize in Belgian-style ales.
Do you know who else had 11 places they distributed to?
Who?
Yuengling. And then they grew from there. So this place is on the rise.
But the only thing I have to say about that is Yuengling is one of the absolute oldest breweries in America, and they still only distribute to a few states. So this place could be...
They're slow rising.
I mean, they could
get there.
They could be on their way.
So this should be a good beer. Let's hope it's what we're looking for.
On July 25th of 2017, Brooklyn Brewery actually bought a portion stake in this company.
But they are not sellouts. They are craft beer.
Absolutely.
So craft beers merging is not a sellout in our books.
And not always, because we harp on quite a few different breweries that get bought up by Anheuser, Constellation, Miller Coors. Because basically they're looking for a paycheck, they just want the money, they want to retire. That's not the case with this brewery. And I've noticed that actually a lot lately, which I wanted to address, because a lot of these companies are doing this for distribution purposes.
But the thing is, like, these big companies, they're so big, they're not worried about these small guys. Like, they're really not.
No.
They're there just as a distribution and a percent of profit.
Because they can't afford to distribute themselves. Like I said, I was telling you before the podcast, or whatever
Before the recording,
I visited a brewery last weekend, and they have 3 owners, and they are the only employees there, and they go door to door, they do all the distribution themselves, and basically that's the extent of it, and they can't go any further because they don't have the capital. This company decided, let's go out of our way, let's get somebody to buy a minority share in this company so we can get to more people in this country. We can get people this great beer.
Right, and they're in Colorado, they're in the other places in New York, so they got half the nation already for distribution.
Pretty much. And we try to always hit up the sustainability of each brewery. Sometimes it's harder to find, especially with these next few breweries we're probably going to do. There wasn't a lot of information, but this brewery themselves, they contribute to a water trust in Colorado, which helps with, like...
reserving water for future generations.
Exactly. And obviously it helps all the breweries because cleaner water means cleaner beer.
And kind of diving into that, what that means is, like, they try to conserve the water. They're not like, oh, we don't use water to brew beer. You're full of it. Like,
exactly.
Every beer has water in it, so... But what they do is they try to get their usage of water down to a minimum.
Absolutely.
Is what they do.
Why don't we dive into the hops? You're the home brewer. You do all the dirty work with this. Let's get it.
All right. I did not find any hops, but I did some dirty work home brewing. Trying to find a clone for this this beer because I feel like I'm going to like it and I want to brew it. It said Centennial hops. It's a milder, bitter hop, but there's not a super lot of bitter in it. It's dual purpose, so you also get the aroma, which is kind of citrusy. So I expect citrus in a sour. Like, that's kind of the purpose. Like, go bite into a lemon. What are you going to get? Citrus. Right? You're going to get citrus. So it makes sense that this beer would have that hops in it.
Yeah.
Just to amplify the citrus of it. Description of it is a sour ale brewed with raspberry. Hopefully it's better than our homebrew one. We had mangoes, and that was a pain because of the big chunks in it.
The cycling process.
But hopefully they pureed this down, got rid of some seeds and stuff, and, well, I can tell you, they got rid of the seeds or they filtered the hell out of this beer.
Absolutely.
Because raspberries have all those seeds in them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely, I'm going with it at least filtered once.
ABV, IBU.
ABV is a 4.2. IBUs from the homebrew talk with the Centennial House and the bitterness from the raspberries, it says 15. I could see it. I'm going with this probably a little bit lower.
Okay, so not real bitter.
But this description does say this is a day drinking beer. We're coming up on summer. We're both big on sours, tarts. And
Something smooth, something that's going to like
quench
I
your
don't
thirst.
want to say a beer will quench my thirst, but something that's like, yeah, I'm on the beach.
Quench your thirst unless you're drinking or you're eating pretzels and popcorn. But
Let's give it
they
a
go
whirl.
hand in hand. Let's give this bad boy a whirl.
Cheers.
That is definitely a beer I can see myself drinking on a hot summer day.
That's a good sour. I'm not a raspberry fan. I've had a few beers, a few different styles of beers that have been infused with raspberry.
We actually had that nitro beer that was actually pretty good. The nitro
Robeus. Robeus, yes.
Yeah, that was actually a good nitro beer too that we have done a review on. So definitely go back and check that one out.
I'm not a huge raspberry fan. This is really good. It's got everything that I expect in a sour. It's got that pucker tone to it.
The pucker up front.
Yeah.
The raspberry and the citrus flavor on the tongue for a little bit. And then it kind of mellows out towards the back when you're drinking, like when you're swallowing it.
This screams summertime, ladies and gentlemen. This screams.
Get that kayaks out.
Yes. We're big kayakers. We love hitting the water. This is something I'd fill a cooler with.
Oh, dude, I drink this all day, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't feel that whole like gut rot either. Like, you know, like,
No,
like
it
you can
doesn't.
tell like when something's over soured or over tart. Like, oh man, this is gut rot after like after the first drink.
Yeah.
This is something I could definitely sip on for a few hours.
So what are you giving it?
I'm gonna go high with it, dude. I'm doing a solid 8 for a sour. This is a solid.
Damn.
For the sours we have reviewed right now, and the sours I've had, this is definitely up there because it's a smooth sour.
I'm going to do a 6.6. It's not the best sour I have. It's not even close to the worst sour I've ever had. But this is incredible. This is really good. This is something that I can't say I'll buy it again because it's not in this area, which is very unfortunate.
I'll buy it again. I'm taking this trip, I guarantee it.
But this is awesome. I really like this beer.
I see myself buying this because I want to go to the brewery.
Yeah. So you're giving it a solid 8. I'm giving it a 6.6. We're Off the Tap. Hit us up on our social media. Our email is offthetapgb2018@gmail.com. Hit us up on Instagram @offthetap2018. And our Facebook is Off the Tap. Anything you guys want us to know, new articles, anything introducing to the beer industry, any beers you want us to fucking review, hit us up because we are open to anything. We love you guys. You guys have been supporting us, especially lately. You guys have been incredible.
We actually have a few things going on right now, too. We have a giveaway going on that we're going to amp up probably within the next week or two. We got our coaster giveaway. We make coasters out of boxes and tiles and all that stuff. We put them together.
We've been trying to recycle anything that we get as far as we do reviews. Bottles, we got some ideas coming up. Anything as far as the cartons, we have the whole coaster deal. We're doing all sorts
bottle
of
cap,
cool
coasters, all kinds of stuff coming. Like, we also have a website. We're getting ready to launch as soon as we get our crap together and we get these coasters done. Like,
it's a lot of work.
We're 2 dudes, full-time jobs, and we're trying to do this. We're trying to get it going for you guys. Like, this giveaway, we also, when we were in Colorado, we went on a mission.
We did.
We hit as many, when he came out and visited, we did as many breweries as we can. I hit like probably 3 or 4 a weekend and just started collecting coasters and stickers, and we're gonna start giving stuff away and just like us. Jeez, like, how hard is it? That's all you gotta do. Like, share, tag, give us some feedback. Facebook has been blowing up this week. We've been doing a lot more live. Like, we realized, let's utilize our live feeds.
Exactly.
And see where we can go.
Trying to keep you guys in touch with what's
it.
going on, what we have going on. We've been doing a lot of home brewing lately, so we're going to continue to hit you guys with that. We're going to still keep going with what we have. We got the cocktail videos coming soon.
They will be coming back again probably next week, so I'm thinking like next week or the week after. We're working on it. We're coming up with some ideas. Right now, we do have an idea for the cocktails, like themed more towards, I guess, your wedding season.
Well,
right?
we have wedding season going on, so we're going to try to continue to do things as inspirational for whatever season's going on. So, that being said, I'm Skinny Jeans,
I'm Tap the Tank.
and we are the Kissy Cousins. This is Off the Tap. Hope you guys enjoy this beer.